I have 7:03, let's begin. Call to order Board of Trustees. Charlie?
Here.
Jeremy?
Here.
Martha? Here. Roger?
Here.
Melinda?
Here.
Established quorum. Please let us stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You all have a copy of last month's minutes.
For the post mowing bid, didn't we figure out that we were still under the old contract?
Yeah, we're under one more year of contract with them. There was no new contract.
Oh, I forgot to mention, our clerk is down with the heat.
Where?
Our clerk, Karen, is down with the heat.
Can't say as I'm surprised with this water.
Which page is this on?
Second at the very bottom, I believe. Yeah, two at the very bottom.
This can be a scrivener's error, we can correct this.
Yeah, because we're under contract 2022, 23, 24. So we won't be back up to bid until next year.
Can you write no need for new contract, and can we?
I think it'll be fine.
Can you put that in your notes that we probably should put it up for bid in like February, March? Put it up in February, and that way by March we know someone's gonna be mowing.
Just a moment.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That way we'll remember.
Put in February 2025 to do bids for mowing in 2025.
Yes.
Can I have a motion to approve?
Almost to approve the.
Jeremy has
or whatever.
made the motion to approve the minutes for May 15, 2024. Can I have a second?
Second.
Charles has made a second to approve the corrected minutes for May
May 15th meeting.
15. Let's vote. Charles?
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Yay.
Martha?
Yay.
Roger?
Yay.
Melinda?
Same.
4 ayes, it carries. We have computer problems and printer problems. And the treasurer's report for this month could not be printed, could not be done. So we have a vote to approve the corrected May 2024 treasurer's report.
Okay, I'm sorry, would you hit me again about the treasurer's report?
We have computer problems. We have printer problems. Our treasurer was unable to use the computer to create the treasurer's report for June 2024. We have a vote to approve the corrected treasurer's report for May 2024.
Well then, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought here a couple of months ago that we voted to get a new computer.
We did not.
So is the computer now a non-working computer?
It has problems. You may not be aware, but our treasurer also runs a computer business. So he's probably going to be able to repair it. But right now, it has problems. Do I have a motion to approve the corrected treasurer's report for May 2024?
I'll make the motion.
Roger has made the motion to approve the corrected treasurer's report for May 2024. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Jeremy has seconded to approve the corrected May 2024 treasurer's report. Charles?
Okay.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Martha?
Yeah.
Roger?
Yeah.
Belinda?
I still have to abstain.
Abstain. 2. 4 ayes, it carries. Treasurer's report. We were going to open bids for 103 East Sheridan, but we no longer have an attorney. So if I open these bids, it looks like the two are from the same. If I open them, I'm not really sure what to do.
Didn't we word it that they would pick up all the title search and all that?
I have
Didn't we
no
vote on
clue.
that done?
I do
thought
not
that was part
know.
of it. Because I think they're on the hook for all of the, any sort of fees accrued or any sort of searches that are
Anything
done.
like that.
I do not know.
It's right there on the door.
That's what it says.
So yeah, it should, we should be able to just
Approve a dollar amount and then,
approve the highest bid and they do the footwork.
Well, it looks to me like both of these are Bill Thomas. I thought there was another one from somebody
No, I
else.
just did one, I ain't got that kind of money. I'll bid myself.
bid yourself.
Oh, this goes to the water department. Well, you must be the winning bid at 1515 even, $1,515. Congratulations.
Got a lot of land. Again.
It said the minimum was 1,000, so I'm not sure why someone would bid 500. That's what it said in the letter, the minimum was 1,000, so that's neither here nor there at this point.
I have 2 copies of the quote from Spring Green. Anybody who has email already got one of these. But we want to take a look if you want to again.
Did they attach a breakdown of what the abatement entails?
I believe so. I sent it to you, did you not read it?
There was, yeah, all it has is just that there's monthly abatements done.
It just says
It doesn't-
abatement.
It doesn't say what to do. The only part I was curious about.
You all can vote the way that you want. All I can tell you is the Chicago area has had their first case of Lyme disease. And there were several deaths from Lyme disease last year in the state of Illinois.
From mosquitoes?
Yes, from mosquitoes and deer. And we do have deer.
Deer ticks are the only animals that carry Lyme disease. But they did have a case of West Nile virus in Village Road, which is carried by mosquitoes and is very serious as well. So I don't think it's bad. I think in talking to the various people around town that had it, or were around when it was done before, it helped a lot. I think it's a good idea.
Does anybody need more time with that?
You want to check on
Are we ready to make a motion to approve to hire them, or?
Just to be clear, this is an annual fee, not per abatement?
I think it's broken down by months. I think in the front of the abatement portion, it tells when they do it. I think it's monthly.
Okay,
So it would be annual.
okay.
So they do the spraying only when we request it?
Yes. They've been working for us for 20 years.
Have they been, have we had them recently, or is there been a lapse?
Last year.
Was it last year they did it? I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Actually, one sec, just because I'm curious, where does it get paid out of? Is it gonna come out of the park fund? Or can it come out of the park fund? Since
It can come out of the park fund. Do you want to request that?
It has to come out of the general?
It's always come out of the general.
Yeah, that's not fair to the park. Why should the kids have to pay for it?
I guess that's true.
Yeah, and how much is this gonna cost? Because we were doing it for $600.
That was
So
the
is
quote
there a
on
more of a fee now because we didn't stick to what we've always stuck to? I'm
Yep.
just saying.
It's higher because he told me that mosquitoes will grow in the ditches and in the, the cement.
No, I'm just asking because I wasn't at the last meeting and I know it got knocked down. And so now we're gonna have to pay more money, where if we would have voted it in before, it would have been 600. But now it's gonna be maybe 4 digits.
Correct.
Okay.
Is there anything else that anyone wants to?
So they were doing it for
For
less,
$600, but because the board didn't vote it in.
it was
now they
$600
want
per
more.
year?
Yes.
How much was it per spraying then? each time?
Well, I don't know, it was $600 per year, that's what we've always paid them. I don't know, because we just paid. We didn't do it.
Well, according to that, it's $150.
Because this
per
must be the new thing, is this the new deal? Okay. Before we were paying them $600 for 20 years, or whatever, less, inflation. But now we have to
Well, I'm
pay more.
asking, is this a contract that we have to sign for $600 or is it $150 a month?
Well, because we didn't go with them
Yes.
when we were supposed to at the beginning of the season, now they want more money.
No, I'm saying,
Yeah.
is it just $150 per month? Or do we pay a $600?
Right. Yeah, and that could be a good question too, yeah. But I'm saying before we got it for 600,
So they over doubled the cost.
because we
didn't
didn't
sign last month.
sign up at the beginning of the year.
And then if that's the case, we need to put this before bid. Because they doubled from last
Let me see
month.
that a minute, I want to see that.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, I don't have to look at it because I know what we paid before.
So this is from '23. They did April, May, twice in July and once in August.
Okay.
Is what
That is
this
last
is.
year.
So I'm saying, is our cost gonna be,
Per spray or set.
so it's just 5 abatements then is what they're saying?
Quote is basically for the year bird breeding season, I would imagine.
Okay, also the mosquito spray, it says as requested, $150. Is that each time?
I believe so.
Woof.
Lori, do you remember what we were paying last year and the year before?
Well, I don't.
According to the
I-
printout here, we paid $750 last year.
That's exactly what this bill's showing that we paid.
Yes.
Right.
So the bill
So it doesn't
hasn't
look to
changed
me like
since
it's
last
any
year.
different than it was last year.
So we
Well,
just
that's
didn't
fine, I'm
request
just asking.
mosquito springs last year. Must have
Okay,
been
yeah,
more.
I'm just saying, is it gonna be more?
I don't remember what it was the last 2 years, but when I was the treasurer, it was like 125, 150 for each time that they came.
Okay,
They-
that's what I was thinking. I knew that I was getting those numbers from somewhere, but I just,
So
Right.
Which
they,
was how many months?
It was mosquito month, so May,
June, July, August, okay?
yeah, so this appears to be an annual reflection, because it's 125 a month paired with the abatement. It should be pretty close to that amount. Because if it's 450 per, I'll put a cap of bleach in puddles. That's a little bit easier. But, no, it appears that we paid $750 for just abatement last year, so the price has not gone up.
Which is what they're asking for. So would we, for the sprays, would we just vote on those then? Like, would we, if we get word from townspeople that there's more mosquitoes than they're wanting, we call and have it done that way, or?
It says as requested in the
So we would
bill,
have to-
so I'd be willing to vote in yes on the abatement, but as requested for the,
Vote on that
I mean-
individually?
yeah, we'll vote on the mosquito spray individually.
Okay.
But I'd be willing to petition is we vote yes on the abatement, and then on a case by case. on
They do the
mosquito
spray usually only when you're having like a street dance or something, or fish fry. That's the only reason they put that in there, if you have a special event.
You just want to make sure they're not down.
Yeah.
but what, so you say you
Just a
want
moment,
to-
please. We're going to hire them for abatement and spray for mosquitoes as needed.
Yeah.
It would have, you'd have to tell me to put it on the agenda.
Yes.
Okay, can we have a motion?
So
Why would we have to put it on the agenda?
for us to be able to vote for it.
Because if you're gonna vote on anything, it has to be on the agenda.
But what if, my question
It's
here
on the
is-
agenda.
When we were out of order, you're not a member of the board.
I have a question about the mosquitoes.
I don't, I'm sure that you do.
And what
And
if you needed to,
excuse me?
what if you needed to spray
During
before
public comment, you may bring your comments forward. Right now, you are no longer a member of the board. Please sit down and wait for public comment.
I do
Thank
have
you.
a question about it though.
Sure,
and
go
it's
ahead.
We currently have it on the agenda to vote for
Yes.
hiring Spring Green for mosquito spraying and abatement.
Sure.
So I would like to vote that we vote yes on abatement and spraying conditionally as requested.
Okay, that's what I was writing down. Hang on a second.
That's what my question was.
So the vote-
Kills ladybug, or
I need
ladybugs and butterflies.
I'm going to need
It kills
a
everything that it touches.
motion to approve hiring Spring Green for abatement, spraying conditionally for mosquitoes. Is that how you want that worded?
Yes, like we vote as we need for mosquito spraying.
And pay it out of general fund.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just a moment.
Because, yeah, theoretically, could we set it up so that it's an open-ended thing, so that at each meeting we're able to vote on that? That
I can
way-
put that on.
That way, we don't have to have the lag.
That's a very good idea. I'll make sure that that's so. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to pay for the abatement and then have an open-ended tab basically on the spray as voted on by the board.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
And Charles is seconded. Okay. Charles,
Yay.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
Martha. Roger,
Yay.
Melinda.
Yay, but can you have Karen find out when the last time was that they actually sprayed? Because I know they've always put it in the drain, but I haven't seen a spray truck come through for years.
Okay.
It's been a couple of years, 2 to 3
Yeah,
years.
just so we know that, yeah, whether we really needed it or we don't.
Well, the motion is passed, so what I will
Thank
do is I will, just a second,
Can it be a footnote?
ask clerk to check when we last received spray.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
okay, now, as far as the spraying goes, I have a question.
Sure.
I noticed that our ditches that are not being mowed out here, they're starting to grow. I have a feeling we're gonna start having mosquito problems if we start getting rain.
Is that on the part of the landowner though?
Not as far as I know, it's up to the, I think that's state property, I think.
Well, the state hasn't maintained it in years, to my understanding. Once
Yeah.
upon a time, a long time before my time,
And it has
they did.
been,
and then-
but now we've got property owners saying,
Yes.
that's not our responsibility. For some reason, they've got it in their head that they don't have to mow. So we either need to put up a notice on the door reminding them, or sending them copies of the property owners along the highway.
Would Gleisner be able to look into that for us and see if it is something that the state is on the hook for?
He will charge us for this.
You know, I mean,
He's
it's-
already told
we're-
us that
I mean, it's,
Did they what?
they are responsible for the highway.
Would you like to call him and check?
I mean, it's kind of one of those things, we've got to figure out whether or not the people are on the hook for basically violating the weed ordinance.
There's the
or-
Department of Transportation would fall under.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
I'll call up
Yeah,
there.
why don't you
If
call
we can
them
save us
instead
some
of-
money.
Yeah.
Do you want to
I'll
call us?
call up there and just see if they're gonna do anything about it. If it falls on us, just get an answer from them, and then we can address it from there.
Let me know if you need Gleister's information too.
Okay.
I can get that to you. All right. The Illinois Municipal League sells an Illinois Municipal Handbook. Volume 19, 2021 is the most recent. And they sell it to us at a small discount for $40 each. So I would like to, just a moment. I would like to have a motion to purchase 6 copies of the Illinois Municipal Handbook from the Illinois Municipal League, volume 19, 2021 edition, at $40 each.
Okay,
No
I have a
discussion.
quick question on that then, because didn't you say that Ashton had bought a copy on your own?
I don't know.
So I think, since he's already got a copy, I think we need to reimburse him
Yeah.
for that. Well, I mean,
I made the decision on my own, county need to pay for that.
well, that's up to you. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep it
Nope.
even
I
with everybody.
appreciate it, but no, that's fine.
Okay.
I would also like to remind all of you, I believe I sent you a downloadable new trustee free edition of this. And I can send that to you again, or you can go on the site and see it. But I'm happy to entertain a motion for however many copies the board would like to purchase.
I would say just pay for whatever would supply a full board then, so 5.
And does that include our clerk and treasurer?
Do they need them as well?
I hadn't even thought of that. That would
So
be
actually, we need, 8
8.
minus 1, 7.
7. No. So do I have a motion to purchase the Illinois Municipal Handbook, Volume 19, 2021, 7 copies at $40 each? Purchase them from the Illinois Municipal League.
I'll make that motion.
Roger has made the motion to purchase the Illinois Municipal Handbook, Volume 19, 2021, at $40 each. I need a second.
I'll second.
Okay. Martha has seconded. All right, Charles?
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Yay.
Martha?
Yeah.
Roger?
Yay.
Linda?
Yay, and I make a motion that we pay back Jennifer the $40. It's only fair.
I mean, I do a lot of stuff on my own, if the town doesn't need to pay for it, like.
But that's all right, if we're all getting one for free, you get one. Okay.
No, it is perfectly all right. It is absolutely fine.
So we are not voting to repay Jeremy?
That is perfectly all right.
Okay,
It is
motion.
appreciated.
Thank you. Motion carries. Water department, I don't have any leaks to report. I don't think there are any leaks.
It should be all fixed.
Oh, yeah, the 5 meters. Fantastic.
Just add, yeah.
I took everything down off the window because it's dirty and I wanted to clean it. And then I look up and there were papers on the window. And I went to look and I saw that it was the 2000 nuisance ordinance that was referred to in the minutes for May. I have one more, Roger, brilliant. If everyone would come and read that and do what they're supposed to do, I was trying to think of a way that we could have all our ordinances available for the general public here to read and to digest and maybe fly straight on their own. But we have no attorney right now, so we cannot do anything unless someone would like to volunteer to rewrite and to print out that ordinance and to also create a memorandum that our clerk can witness. Any thoughts?
Has anyone here done that before? I wouldn't mind writing it if somebody else that has filled them out before can iron out the cover sheet and all that. I don't, because we accepted it as a set, correct? So it should just be the cover sheet that needs to be changed?
Because we were going to adopt that ordinance as it was written.
The first page has an ordinance number on it.
Well, we would
Well,
have
then
to
that changes,
right?
right? But that should be, that and the dates and all of that, right? But the meat and potatoes of the ordinance are correct, so there shouldn't be anything to that, so it's just the cover page that we have to.
You mean the very
correct.
first page?
Yes, yes.
So you would volunteer to rewrite page 1?
I would, yeah, I do my best to stumble through that.
And what about the memorandum?
As long as I can have somebody else that is attempting to write them, I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure I can make my way through it.
All right, new business?
Did you?
Wait a minute, who writes memorandums?
Oh, I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say, did you want to
Maddie.
read it?
I am so sorry we did not vote on the ordinance. Pardon me?
Who does memorandums? Who's gonna help me?
I don't know. I'm not.
Okay, all right, well, I mean, I'm just saying that.
Just a
I
moment.
thought it was like a legal thing, so
Were you?
that's why I'm wondering who on the board is legally eligible to do that.
Not me.
Okay, all right. Thank you for offering, Jeremy. And
Did you want to
good
go
luck.
over your printer too? Do you have a printer on the agenda?
Oh, you know what? I didn't go over that. Can we finish this first?
Yes, no, that's fine.
All right. I would like to have a motion to resurrect the nuisance ordinance from 2000.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, Jeremy has made the motion to resurrect the 2000 nuisance, year 2000 nuisance ordinance. I need a second, please.
Second.
Oh, Roger, I heard you first. Roger has seconded to resurrect the 2000 nuisance ordinance. Charles?
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Martha?
Yeah.
Roger?
Yeah.
Melinda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, which ordinance was that?
The 2000 nuisance?
Okay, now, did we ever do anything about the cutting of grass ordinance?
The weed
I know we talked about it.
There's no memorandum with it. And there isn't any we, it was me. No, I haven't done anything.
Isn't that the one that we used to have the guy mow his stuff, the on Leaf property?
Yes, it is. And it was also accompanied by our attorney's letter.
Well, yeah, but if she was able to use that ordinance, is it not, would it be standing?
To my knowledge, it never went to court, though. That's the issue, but I do know that the nuisance order has gone to court before and it's upheld.
What's the docket number?
So, freaking, the woman went to jail for it, so I assume
Maybe you can find that for us.
I will.
Is this the same printer that you found at?
There's three.
No, that one's no
Okay.
longer available.
Gotcha.
These are three that I thought were quite good. And I thought they were very affordable, they're all parents.
Now that we use a brother at our shop and it's pretty bulletproof. But that's the sum total of my knowledge of that. Pretty rough on stuff, and it seems to hold up fairly well. It does seem to be the more expensive one, though.
Okay, then I've got a question on the ordinances. Now, the cutting of grass and the land nuisance ordinance, those two are the ones we decided were valid, right?
The cutting of grass does not have a memorandum, it was never completed.
I have one here that has 2002 8-8-14B.
That's not the memorandum.
It's the ordinance that I've
Yes,
had.
the ordinance, but not the memorandum. The memorandum is the witness from the clerk, not her signature or his signature. It's the witness from the clerk. Appropriations ordinance. Is it? Was there something else I could help you with?
I'm sorry.
Was there something else I could help you with?
Well, that and the public land nuisance was the other one. And I've got the original on that, and which I think that's one that we've taken people to court on. For junk, but the reason I'm really pushing these, because we've got two properties here in town that are absolute messes. I mean, absolute. And it's just not fair to everybody else who does such a hard job of keeping their property looking decent. And these two properties are allowed to get away with it.
Who's going to enforce them?
I'm sorry.
Who's going to enforce these ordinances? We don't have a police.
It's the mayor's responsibility. That's the way.
No, it's not the mayor's responsibility.
Read the
Well,
ordinance.
since when? I thought
Read the ordinance.
the ordinance that I'm talking about, I've got two here. It's ordinance number 11-2000, the public nuisance ordinance. And then the other one, they're cutting grass, 2002-08-14B. And I thought these were legal, and we had used them before.
The 2000 is the one that we just voted on, correct? And
That's the one that's.
Oh, the resurrect.
Yes. So that one is ready, we just have to get it typed up properly and signed by our clerk.
Signed and sealed
Yes.
with a memorandum.
So in other words then, we're just gonna let this grass and the junk accumulate on these
No, we're gonna
properties?
get it.
Yeah, as soon
We're
as
gonna get
that
it
one
taken
is,
care of.
as soon as the nuisance one is filled out, then we post it,
It's already been told.
or it's already been posted, yeah, so basically we just have to file the date.
We had a response from the absentee landowner, because our attorney that we had wrote a letter, we got a response.
Right, and he was very nice about it. They came, and they spent over 5 hours working on those lots, really getting them.
And we'll give them
Cleaned
that,
up.
even scorched earth, it's pretty
I'm sorry?
It's scorched dirt, they went pretty hard, his personal plot of American Prairie is
Yeah.
very flat now.
We have notices of violation that can be filled out. You can do that, you can mail it out. I don't see the
Well,
letter
I
for me
mean,
is gonna make
I
any difference.
filled out the one ordinance before, and it took 3 months to get it going, so that's why, you know, I'm thinking, we've gotta do a better job than this, because, I mean, I've had people complaining to me about the way these places are looking. And unfortunately, the two places are on the east side of town, and it's just very obvious to people that they are absolute messes. If you drive around town, you can see them. And the one guy, he's got junk literally out to the street now. And now the property across the street has decided that they can do the same thing, because they've got their stuff starting to creep off their porches and out to the
So
street.
you wanna make some more work for me to do?
This was
It's the clerk's job to send the letter
It's the
out.
clerk's job.
It's the clerk's job, not Betty's.
Okay, well, the clerk's not here tonight, that's why I was
Well,
saying,
maybe you should drive by her house. If you talk to everybody in town, hit her block. Well, no, I'm just saying.
no, what I'm saying is that we're just letting this go too long. That's all I'm saying on this, and that we've gotta do a better job with this stuff. Because, I mean, I had people coming in town and saying, what has happened here? Because you guys used to do a really good job. And that's the thing that's worrying me about those ditches now along the highway there, because they're going to start drawing mosquitoes. Now, is the spray company going to come in and spray those ditches?
Because
Because they're not being mowed.
If we, I believe the spraying is if we ask, and then they have.
We just voted no.
Gutter drains
Was you
to
listening?
kill all of that.
Okay.
If clerk is gonna be doing this, you can ask me to direct the clerk. So am I directing the clerk
You don't
to
have
send out letters?
Yeah, I would say so.
That's what it says in the ordinances, yes.
Yes. It's
Which
the
ones?
ordinance.
The clerk is to send the letters, and that's what it says.
Which
Yeah, that's
ones?
because that's right, that's my fault, I said mayor, so, yeah.
Which ones? Which ordinances to which addresses?
The, let's see, oh, that's him. Let's see here, it's, ordinance 11-2000
Okay, hang on.
and, ordinance number 041-7202.
You're going too fast, I'm sorry. 11-2000.
Okay.
What's
and
the
then-
address?
And then the other one is 041.
I need the address for 11/2000, please.
I'm sorry, I'm having a terrible time hearing you tonight.
I need the address for the letter that needs to go regarding ordinance
Well,
11/2000.
okay, that was something else, but I was gonna bring it up in the general discussion of what I'm thinking that we need to go and buy a bunch of numbers for every house in town, so that we can put them on the houses, so that if we're having to write these violations, all we have to do is look at them. We know the streets, but we don't know the numbers of the houses.
This is new business.
Basil, doesn't the fire department have a grant for that kind of?
We have done that in the past.
Yeah.
So you want 11/2000, which ordinance is that? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with it.
Nuisance ordinance.
2000 is.
That's the nuisance ordinance,
Yes.
okay.
2000.
Yeah,
That's 2000.
nuisance ordinance. Okay, and then, the grass cutting one is, I'm not sure, this is kind of faded. Can you read that?
We had a grass and weed ordinance.
Yeah, because that one's been around a long time, and I can't read it. It's really faded out. Yeah, we would probably have to get the original and to see what the number is on that one. Let's see.
We had a weed ordinance that was passed a few years ago. 12/16/20, ordinance regarding plants and weeds.
And which one was that?
12/16/20.
But which ordinance was
That's
that?
the weed grass.
Weeds,
Was that the cutting of grass?
Correct. It's actually 12/11/2020A.
Okay, I'm sorry, 12/11.
2020A. There were two ordinances passed that night. One was A, one was B.
Okay,
One was the tax levy, I believe.
okay. Okay, then that's, at least gets us started on this stuff then. But like I say, if they will come, if Spring Green will come around and spray the ditches, that will hopefully ease down the mosquitoes down, because like I said, they're,
Are you wanting me to direct the clerk to include a copy of the ordinance with the letter?
okay,
No, do you want me to ask her?
yes. It's-
And you don't have any addresses?
And that, I think that's it as far as that goes.
So you have no addresses for properties to which the clerk needs to send these letters and ordinance copies out.
Right.
So for new business, is this gonna have to be on next month's agenda?
But yeah, I figured that's the way
Probably-
it would have to be.
Okay,
That way property numbers will be found and a list will be made.
all right. Anything else for new business? Oh, I did, God, hell, I keep forgetting. I have sent around a copy with the computers, I did want to vote on those. Oh, excuse me, I'm saying computer, I don't mean computer. Backup printer. We are having a lot of issues with that printer. And I already spoke to you about it in previous meetings. So there are three possibilities I looked up today, because I've been buying printers for 18 years. And when these things go on sale, they are gone. So please take a few moments and let's pick one. And if you want to vote for that for a backup printer, we can do it. And I can actually purchase that tonight. Everything that I purchase for the town goes to Suzette Catman's front porch.
And these are all comparable, correct? They're all roughly the same?
They're all roughly the same. I like all of them. I own 4 brands of printers, and those are representative of those that I purchased. I actually have to kind of say that I think the Canada image class is the best, but I own 3 brothers.
yeah, I prefer the Hewlett Packards, but that's why I used the office. Our last printer printed over 150,000 pages before it quit.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards LaserJet as well, in my experience.
Well, they are all laser printers. but
I'm saying the Hewlett Packard.
Yeah,
LaserJet.
it's labeled as
HP.
a LaserJet.
Okay.
Yeah, the HP.
It's the only one that is going right now for $379.
Very
Is that
good.
the one?
No, that's the brother. It is the 339.
Oh, that is an HP, you're correct. Okay. 330. So, do I have a motion to purchase as a backup printer the HP LaserJet MFP 4101 FDN.
I make a motion.
Melinda has made a motion to purchase backup printer of the LaserJet that I mentioned. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
And Roger has seconded. And we vote on this. Charles?
Yay.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Martha?
Yeah.
Roger?
Yay.
Belinda?
Yay.
Thank you very much. We'll have this probably by the end of the week. We were on new business. Was there any other new business?
Yes, I was contacted by Codes for delinquent on payment.
Just got his check out.
I've got so for both though, because I have an invoice for $915, but there's also a delinquent one for $555.
Can you email those to me?
I sure can.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure he's getting paid.
I appreciate that. Is there any other new business? Okay. Anybody sign up for public comment?
I didn't see the comment, the sign-up sheet, but I will sign up. Is this it?
Yes.
Yes. So I want to suggest to the board that you get a hard audit done. It hasn't been done in a while. I looked up the Illinois Municipal League, and since we are 1,000 people or under, that a hard audit only has to be done every 3 years, and I can tell you it has been at least 3 years since we had a hard audit. And I think the village needs to have a hard audit done ASAP.
I do appreciate that you have mentioned that. I have been speaking to the Illinois Comptroller's office, and because auditors are hard to find, and I can't seem to get a hold of more than once or twice, the very nice gentleman that you set up for to audit, and they have given us an extension. I requested it because they said you're going to need to request an extension, even though I said it's 2022. And they said, yeah, but it's all over the state.
What do we get penalized if we don't have that done?
I don't know what the penalty is, but because I took care of getting the extension, we're not gonna get penalized.
How long do they extend this?
Don't know. I have to keep on top of it. It troubled me greatly last year. I thought we should get it done, and I was realizing we needed 10,000 for this audit, and I didn't want to spend money that we didn't have to, so we could afford the audit, but everybody's in the same boat, auditors and CPAs that live out of state. Was there any other public comment?
Yes. I read that letter that was posted on the outside of the door earlier, and I was at last month's meeting, and I listened to the meeting again today while I was working. And that says that Martha was bullying people. I listened to the whole thing, and I did not hear any bullying coming from Martha. I even heard her compliment Sherry about doing a good job. And I just wanted to stick up for Martha that
Thank you.
she was not bullying, and I didn't hear that Jeremy was bullying and either. Everything ran really well last month, so I don't know where that comment's coming from about bullying. You also said something about Sydney quitting because of Martha. I talked to Sydney the day she resigned, and she told me that the main reason she was leaving was because of you, Betty. Yes, Martha was part of it, but the main reason she was leaving was because of you. Thank you.
We have 2 board members that do not have email. Please get email. I sent this letter out as a confidential memorandum, my personal thoughts. I did not ask anyone to make it public. I do not know who put it on the door.
Well, neither do I, because I did, that was.
There were
last
only
one I
two-
know
Fine,
that
I
it
can
went
go
on.
get my copy right now.
There were only two
I can
physical
prove my
copies of
copy
this.
right now, I'll go get it.
I mean,
So-
Yeah, if you can produce your copy, I can produce mine right now.
yeah, well, yeah, mine's at home, so.
So's mine. Tell me where it is, I'll go get mine and yours.
Well, good luck in finding it.
I bet. I make a motion to adjourn.
I agree.
Okay.
Well, I don't. I think
Well,
we
you don't
need,
even have public comment yet.
we need to get
We
through
did, we
this.
just
What did
did.
they say?
We
Was
just
there more
did.
public comment?
Motion to adjourn is a privileged motion.
Motion to adjourn is a privileged motion, and we have to honor that. So the motion to adjourn has been from
Okay,
Melinda.
wait a minute, I have something
Okay,
to say before
second.
we adjourn. The
Have a
lawyer
second,
could not,
please.
the new lawyer could not be here tonight. I found that on Monday, he was on vacation, and he just plain old forgot to let me know. And so he will be here at next month's meeting. He definitely has that on his schedule now. So, and I look forward to everybody meeting him, because I think everybody will like him.
I do apologize, I just noticed these again. Since Charles and I both just turned in our W-4s, can we have these checks voided until it's adjusted for our taxes? Would we be able to?
I don't know. I could ask the treasurer. I'm astonished that you don't want to cash them and use them for something else.
Because of his taxes.
I'm fine with that, I just want them to be taxed properly. I've had my taxes wrong before, and it's.
I can give
painful.
you the contact information for our treasurer. He's the person to ask. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine, I can do that.
Okay, sounds good.
I just would like it to be correct.
I agree.
Taxes. Sorry about forgetting that.
It's all right. So I will send you Roy's contact
Yes.
information, and you can contact our treasurer.
Should I email him my W-4? Would that be the quickest way to get it to him?
That would be a very good
Or
way to get it to him.
Can I have his email then as well?
Yep, I'll send that to you.
Okay.
Was there anything else?
Well, in regards to your comment on emails, my computer is down. I don't have the money right now to get it fixed. That's the reason why I don't have an email. I have a plain, simple phone. Plain simple. I don't have a fancy phone. So, because I'm on a fixed income, and I'll be the first to admit that my money only goes so far. So, I am tired of people assuming that we can all keep up with this. And I wish I did, be honest about it, but I don't. So, you know, I feel like you're pointing at the people in town who don't have a lot of money and, you know, saying, well, tough. And that's the way I'm starting to feel on that too, because I don't think that's right and I don't think that's necessary.
We had a motion to adjourn from Melinda. Could I have a second, please? So Fetch, did you have a public comment?
Yeah, I'd like to open it up. Anyone who wants to make public comment, I'll make sure everyone's heard.
Well, I'd like to say that, the email that I got was probably the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
And I will agree on that one.
I'll second that.
Third.
It's a shame that things aren't remembered correctly when there is video being produced of a meeting and 3 of the 5 board members were called out over blatant lies.
I want to know what you're trying to leave the board with intimidation.
That's all she has. And why you speak down to people so condescendingly. That's all she has. She can't educate herself on the Illinois laws. She can't educate herself on how to run this board.
But you can't do it on your own.
Can't figure out that there's a break for municipalities to get stamps at a lower cost, but let's charge the people of the town to mail their water letters. I'm gonna never get these ones.
Was there anything else in public comment?
That's about it.
I'm sorry.
That's about it.
All right, I had a motion to adjourn. Can I have a second, please?
I'll second it.
Roger has seconded. Charles?
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Martha?
Okay.
Roger?
Yeah.
Melinda?
Yay.
And we have adjourned at 7:59.